So you've done movies before on big scale, but this is a giant scale. What's it like being in a Transformers movie?
Nothing compares to this scale, right? I mean, it's so big and it's so overwhelming, and I think I'm just digesting exactly what it is. You know, like it's and you think it's epic while you're doing it, and then you see it later, and they've added they've added so many things that it just keeps growing in scale.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask actually. When you're making the movie, there's not really anything there, especially when it comes to all the Transformers and stuff with these huge green screens.
But there's so much that is there to interact with between explosions and these incredibly fast cars, and it's so much to react to that although you may be in a green screen, there's a real explosion right in front of your face. So, and we're really at so many of these locations, so it's you don't need to stretch it at all as an actor.
And is that the beauty of Michael Bay, is that he loves practical, and he merges the CG so well?
He merges it very, very well, and this is with the first one shot entirely in 3D, so it's enough for a really fulfilling experience, I think. And
did you have to audition for this, or were you scouted? Is it because you've got the word car in your surname that they?
I know, yeah. They're like, he's a perfect fit. It's just a meeting with Michael. I met with Michael, and we had a great conversation, and he put me in the film.
And what was it like when you found out that you were going to be in it?
Exciting. It was exciting, and I was just hoping that I could contribute to it in a meaningful way.
And the tone of these movies is always, there's a serious tone, but there's also a very comedic tone. Is that how you fit in? So I've seen the trailers and things, but how does your character fit in this story? I
mean, I think that as what it was in real life for me, that he's just so overwhelmed. I think audiences kind of connect with that about the character, just someone who is experiencing this for the first time. So there was a lot of truth kind of in the character.
And how does he fit into the story?
Oh, well, he fit. Yeah, you mean answer your question? Is
no,
that what you want?
Only if you fit.
You want me to
this
actually
is your time.
Answer your question? How dare you? I think he fits into the story well, first of all, he didn't really sign up for the experience. He thought he was signing up for just a regular job, and then all of a sudden he's running for his life. And so he's someone who relies on Cade, on Mark Wahlberg's character, kind of for guidance throughout the film. I think he fits in. Is just someone that just tries to help and contribute in any way that he can. He has a gun that he doesn't know how to use, and he's just trying to defend himself and defend those around him. And so I think he fits in as just, again, really kind of going back to it. I really think that his role is the direct into the audience. If you don't feel like a superhero and you feel like the guy who's overwhelmed by everything that's happening, and that's his role in the movie. Michael
Bay is the master of mayhem.
Yeah.
His movies, he's one of my favorite directors, potentially is my favorite director.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What's it like to work with him, on a day-to-day basis? Because I imagine he's a bit like James Cameron. He just knows everything about how everything is going to work before it actually happens.
Oh, he's so guerrilla about it. I've seen him do every job. He's not just a guy that's in a chair and yelling for shots. He's a guy that's seen him take a smoke machine and just I've seen him do I've seen him do everything himself, to a certain degree. So he's very hands-on, and it's fun. It's a lot to learn, and I wish all films were shot like that, just because you feel in it. It's such an immersive experience.
These films, a lot of it's practical, but like you say, a lot of it's CG. So what's it like when you see the first trailers coming out and stuff? We saw John Boyega when the Star Wars trailer was made, just jump off his sofa. Is it that same sort of experience for you?
Yeah, I'm just it's so aesthetically pleasing that you just watch it and you're just happy that it looks great. But of course, it's Michael Bay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today.
Really nice meeting you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey